Hello YouTube, we're back with another video, and today we're going to look at the Roots dungeon. We're going to do a couple of dungeon guides, so we're going to start off with Roots. Roots is extremely easy, uh, and you honestly you can either one do it without a healer, or two you can technically do it without a tank if so long as you have people healing. But it is extremely easy, even at tier two. Uh, there isn't a whole lot to really break down, right? So you're just going through the dungeon, you're killing everything. This is the first boss here at this little campfire near like the tents and stuff. The only mechanic that has to be really considered is he does do some casts where he does some like big AoE damage and some stuff against the tank. Uh, Interrupt it, but otherwise just burn him down. And as you do damage to the boss, more and more ads will spawn, right? Kind of at like certain morale threshold. Oh my god! As you DPS the boss, ads will spawn based on morale thresholds. There we go. That was hard to say for some reason, right? So it's like every, I don't know, let's say like 5 to 10% health, more and more ads will spawn. So you just AOE them down and keep focusing on the boss, and the boss will die. And you can do that without a tank or with a tank and without a healer, as long as you just have the damage output to kill everything fast. A quick note about these spiders here. Right here, kind of in this opening of this cave, webs will close and lock people out. So don't pull the spider until everyone kind of crosses like the cave opening here, right? So right about here, we're all here. So now you can pull the spider and then you won't lock anyone out. It's a minor note, it's just something to keep in mind. People will like rushing through because it is so easy, and you can end up locking people out. So just be careful of that. Alrighty, boss 2. So boss 2 is pretty straightforward, and the challenge is you just can't let any of these roots get poisoned by the little baby spider adds to spawn. So there's 3 roots on the right, 3 roots on the left, and the boss at some point, I think it's like after 30 or 45 seconds or something like that, the boss will spawn these little baby spiders. They don't have a lot of morale. It's like, I don't know, I think it's like 30 to 40k or something like that. It's not a lot. Uh, you just have a ranged DPS, kill the spiders, and you'll be fine. Like a hunter can do it, roomkeeper can do it, lore master can do it. Uh, Very easy. But the other thing you can do is if you can kill the boss within those 30 to 45 seconds or whatever it is, then you don't even have to worry about the baby spiders. You can just kill the boss, complete the challenge, and be done with it. And that's kind of why this dungeon is really easy to do, because you can kind of avoid the whole challenge aspect of the challenge mode. So, watching the time here, we'll say, yeah, so it's been 7 seconds, we've reached 10 seconds, and we're about to push 20 seconds here. It's now been about 20 seconds, and the boss has now died. Very easy, very straightforward. And yeah, we did it without a tank. You can do it without a healer, like I said. You just then in that case you'll definitely want a tank. But yeah, this dungeon is really good because you need it for, you can do it for Limelight rep, right? Every time you complete the challenge in the dungeon, you can earn reputation, so you can technically switch between tier 1 and tier 2 all day long and farm rep that way if you wish. You also do it for these eggs. There's one egg that everyone can loot from the chest, right? each player will be given one egg when they loot it, just like kind of how everyone gets medallions and stuff from a chest. And then there's two other eggs that everyone rolls on, and I think you only need, I think it's 3 or 4 eggs total for getting your jewelry. Or I guess maybe it's actually like 6 eggs, because you might need like 2 eggs per jewelry piece because of an upgrade or something. But anyways, it's not that many. You run this a few times and you'll get your jewelry in no time. You'll have the barter pieces to do it. And the great thing is that these eggs are also account wide. So maybe you need a friend a friend needs help, you have a tank, so you go in on your tank, and then you can earn the eggs on your tank, but still give them to your main, as an example, right? So they're account wide, so they're really nice. Yeah, that concludes the dungeon guide, and hopefully you found it helpful. It wasn't a whole lot to go through. It was very easy, very straightforward. Much different than 65. 65 was a bit of a nightmare. So it's a nice little break to just have a nice easy dungeon where everyone has something that they can work towards, and we all have the same goal of just getting the jewelry. So it's really nice. But I hope you found this helpful. There'll be a couple more dungeon guides, and we'll slowly work on some more class guides as the months go by. But yeah, thanks for watching.